Corrie spoilers Heartbreak for Shona as David and Natalie kiss. It looks like there's heartbreak on the horizon for Shona Ramsey as David Jack P. Shepherd is set to share a kiss with mischievous hairdresser Natalie Watkins Cassie Bradley in. But while it's clear that Natalie instigates the kiss, will Nick Tilsley's warning to David that he has to keep Natalie sweet in order for her to keep their secret about Audrey Roberts' Sue Nichols' money theft safe drive him to cheat? David and Natalie have been getting on surprisingly well since she started working at the barber's, but Nick is constantly wary of her as she could blow the truth about the cash he stole from his gran at any time. As she makes her presence felt, Nick orders David to do anything it takes to keep her sweet so that she doesn't blab. But how far is David? With captions reading with the police breathing down their necks, Nick tells David he needs to keep Natalie sweet. But how will? Later, Natalie's date takes a dim view of David spying on them. We can only imagine. It seems like the David and Shona wedding may be doomed before it even gets closer. Steve accidentally causes a death in Corrie crash horror. Coronation Street Sally Dinaver won't be next to quit. The Cobbles were really happy. Is Rana Habib back from the dead in shock Corrie twist? Nick Tilsley and David Platt's crimes exposed in Corrie? Includes exclusive content, spoilers, and interviews before they're seen on the site. Ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device, such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, and combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes using the collection of information, and combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes using the collection of information about your use of the content, and combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising, however, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,